Hello everyone, I'm Bob Campbell, Director of Engineering for Eurofins Digital Testing based in Bristol in the UK. I'm going to talk today about the Web Application Video Ecosystem, WAVE, test tools and how they aim to help increase and improve interoperability in the world of streaming video. But first, a little context just to set the scene. There is a fragmentation problem for streaming video. There are a multitude of streaming formats and device types, and this leads to inconsistent behavior, capabilities and compliance to industry standards. This has a cost for manufacturers and content providers. WAVE was formed by the Consumer Technology Association to try to facilitate some solutions to these challenges. As you can see, it is a well-supported group with many important names participating. WAVE is not producing standards of its own. Rather, it attempts to find the best way of joining up various initiatives in a cross-industry effort to improve interoperability and adoption. Importantly, it also aims to support this effort with test tools, of which I'll speak more in a moment. WAVE's core technologies include manifest independent encoding using CMAF, common encryption, Dash, HLS, and HTML5 video. Together, that enables some significant efficiencies, including storage and packaging cost reductions, more efficient edge caching at the CDN, as well as more consistent results for the consumer on their device. WAVE has produced 3 specifications for content, device playback capabilities, and a device HTML5 reference platform spec. It is these documents that drive the WAVE tools. WAVE specifications are really a bridge between a lot of existing standards out there and in use already. Now let's have a closer look at the WAVE test tools. First, for those preparing and delivering content streams intended to be compliant with MPEG-CMAF, you need the specifications, of course, and WAVE has also extended the -if's content conformance tool to include checks for CMAF and WAVE profiles. So let's have a closer look at that tool in action. The live tool is available at conformance.-if.org. The conformance tool checks the provided MPEG-MPD manifest and media content, the segments, conform to the requirements stated in the selected profiles. The source code is made available on GitHub and issues can be raised there. Note the menu, top left of the page, provides links and more information on this. To use the live tool, you can upload or paste in an MPD from a test stream and select the required profiles to enforce checks, and off it goes. As it processes the MPD, you can see the passing or not passing checks as they're made. We can then look at the detailed log information and see where in the specification the stream is non-compliant. There will also be warnings raised for some potential issues. Checks include MPEG-MPD validation, including XML, schema, and MPEG-MPD rules, segment validation, including ISO BMFF and MPEG-segment rules, cross-representation validation, including MPEG-cross-representation rules, live MPD segment access validation, and these checks are all done at the ISO BMFF level. There are no checks at the track media level. So here are some other further resources for content developers, and all the information is also on the WAVE website. To summarize, the validator tool is useful for checking stream compliance with major interoperability specifications. The tool can be deployed locally within a workflow and further extended. For example, Eurofins recently submitted a pull request to include additional Dolby media checks, and I believe it may soon be updated to accept an HLS manifest. For HTML5 video player application developers seeking interoperability with WAVE devices, there are the WAVE specifications and also some app developer guidelines. There's no specific test suite for application developers. However, by following the guidelines and conforming with the reference platform spec requirements and applications should be able to run on compliant devices. Of course, application testing involves a lot more than just API conformance, and there are a range of other tools available to help with application testing within the industry. Again, here are some additional references for further information about active issues and work in the Wave HTML5 API group. For component and device manufacturers, there are further tools. Again, here are the links to the relevant Wave specifications, and note that the Web Media API snapshot, as described in previous slides, is applicable to devices as well as the device playback capability specification. The first tool applicable to devices is the Web Media API Test Suite, available again as a hosted service or as source code to be used locally. Let's have a closer look at this tool as well. It is based on the W3C Web Platform Test Runner, improved for use on devices with constrained resources, and it is hosted at the URL shown top right. We can select the tests we wish to run and launch the tests. There are many thousands of individual tests, and you can filter to those expected to pass on specific core browser platforms. Implementers and service providers should take note, however, that it is not expected that all tests can yet pass on devices in the market today. Then, as it completes the test, you can see the results collated. An export option is available to use the results in an external test management tool or for submission to third parties. And so finally, on to the last component of the Wave toolset, the Device Playback Capabilities Test Suite. This tool is still under development by Eurofins and Fraunhofer Focus, so I can only show some mock-up UI of the planned tool, but it gives a feel for what will be achieved. The test environment includes the source content that is being produced for each media profile in Wave Scope, which is fed into the device under test by the test runner running on a companion device, and a means to automatically confirm required observations of the actual rendered video is intended to be provided. The aim being that requirements like the smooth playback and switching between different media profiles defined in the Wave specs can be verified automatically. To start a test, there will be a similar UI to the Web Platform Test tool for selecting tests and initiating a test run. As part of the Wave project, specially constructed test content has been made that will be fed to the device, including artifacts that should aid observation of compliance to the specification requirements. As the tests run, results are collected on the companion device, and finally one can export that result set for a compliance report or for use in a QA test management system. As I say, this is all under development, and here are the links to further resources for the device compliance work and for those interested in finding out more. To summarize, Wave has a solution for the fragmentation of streaming video technologies, and Wave is providing tools to the industry to aid conformance and interoperability. Please take a look and consider joining Wave and contributing to the project. Thank you for listening. I'm happy to take questions, so please send them in.